Hello all and welcome to the Henry-Kern Show.
Absolutely.
Tonight, me and my associate have a lovely list of bands compiled.
I agree with Jacy. I think it is absolutely scrumptiously awesome. And you know what, guys?
Check them out! Ow! Check them out.
Alright folks, for my first band tonight, I have Dream Ocean. Dream Ocean is a wonderful symphonic metal band. They're pretty new to the scene. They have their first album, which was Lost Love Symphony, came out in 2018. So you may not have heard of them yet, but I believe you will. These guys are freaking awesome. And they're doing such great work in the symphonic metal genre. They're doing things that just completely delight me and are making me feel good about the future of symphonic metal by going back to the fundamentals. The fundamentals being awesome guitar solos. Please, everybody, bring back the awesome guitar solos like Dream Ocean has. Okay? Also, they have one of the best singers, in my opinion, out there in the genre right now. Bashak Yilva is her name. Now, she is a wonderful soprano, and her voice is so clear and so pretty to me. And it fits the music just perfect. And I applaud her and Dream Ocean for not giving in to the death metal vocal Nazis. Don't give in. Don't ever surrender to them. Keep it clean. Keep real singing in your music. So, I think you guys should really check out Dream Ocean. And they're having a new album coming out later this year in 2021. So, check them out.
Alright guys, my first pick, watch this. Boom! Leechlord, 80s metal. Oh, I love my 80s metal. I'll tell you what, complete, absolute honor that Jacy and I are buddies with Anthony Truglio. I'll tell you what, he's a founding member. Guess what? Master Control, 1988. Freaking love it all the way through. Clean vocals, no Cookie Monster, for God's sake. Oh my gosh. That man keeps it clean. I think it's like I would kind of go with almost like a heavy Iron Maiden kind of feel. I like it. The melodies are there. Yeah, buddy. By the way, Leechlord has a new album coming. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it. Yes! Check them out. I freaking love Leechlord. Boom!
Alright, I got another great symphonic metal band to tell you about now. Midnight Eternal. Okay, their story is a little complicated. They put out one album, and now they've separated from their first singer, which was on that album. And they're, as far as I understand, they're moving on with another one. And it was kind of a little bitter separation there, and I'm sure y'all can all go read about that on all the magazines and stuff. But what I want to do is talk about the great stuff about this band. The first thing that stuck out to me was Rain, their singer. She was not the typical soprano or contralto. She is like, you know what, I'm just being ignorant with y'all. She's that range above that, whatever you call that. She's that other range. She has that higher pitch voice, which is so unique. extremely unique in this genre. And another thing that's really interesting about this band, too, is they're American-based. How many American-based symphonic metal bands have you heard of? Probably not many, except maybe Camelot. I think that's the only one that anybody knows about anyway. But you could also hear that in her accent, you know. She sounds American. And it's just strange, but in a good way. And the rest of the band are really, really great, competent musicians. Everything is very fast and flowing. There's so many layers in their music. And some might even call it almost power metalish. But I would call it more symphonic metal myself. But I really enjoyed their first album, which was self-titled. And I think you should check them out.
Alright guys, my second pick. Watch this. Leechlord. UK. I'll tell you what. And Now We Ride. One of my favorite albums of all time. No joke. Distortion. Lead guitar. Drums. Everything is awesome. And Stuart Perry we had on the show. Such a nice guy. And I'm being real with you. I told him that, and it's 100% the truth. He is one of my favorite singers of all time. Alright? No joke. He goes lower with it. Not the highs! The lower. And I would prefer lower if I had to choose. Alright? So, Leechlord. I freaking love everything about And Now We Ride. Check them out. Now, Stuart is not with the band right now. But what is out? Check it out. Amazing freaking band. Check out Leechlord.
Alright folks, for my third band tonight, I have Trees of Eternity, which is a wonderful gothic doom metal band. If you've ever heard Draconian or are a fan of Draconian, then you're going to love this band. What they do is they take the slow route. This is a very slow band. They play very slow. Everything is melodic. Just constant melodies with the guitars. And they're so slow so you can savor every note. They have a wonderful singer, Aaliyah. Oh my gosh, she is just so nice and so pleasant to listen to. And it has this so gothic feel to it. And I'm telling you, just being real with y'all. I had their one album on repeat everywhere I went. In my house, driving the ambulance. Every time I was able to listen to music for a whole week, I listened to nothing but that album. I loved it. So, yeah, and what's better, in my opinion, about Trees of Eternity versus like Draconian, no Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster was not invited to this party. And I'm glad. Thank you. And you should check them out.
Alright guys, my third pick. Alright, check this out. Paladin. Yeah. Jacy and I are in Georgia. Paladin's here with us in Georgia. Yeah. And they are with Prosthetic Records, by the way. Watch this shit. Marty Friedman of Megadeth is on Prosthetic Records, for God's sake. Whoa. Wow. Alright. Paladin. Alright. Nate is a buddy of mine. Good dude. He's the drummer. He also did lead guitar on Solemn Virtue, which is a side project that Jacy and I have, which is really, it's very different. I like it. He did awesome. So, alright, Paladin, guys. Alright. That's my third pick. I'll tell you what. They freaking rip. Taylor on that lead guitar, good Lord, that dude freaking shreds. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? There's a memorable riff. I love so many riffs of Paladin, but there is one memorable riff that is probably my favorite of their album Ascension. You will see the pick coming up. I will tell you what, I freaking love it. Love it. Check them out. Now, I will be real with you guys. Jacy and I do not sugarcoat on the Henry-Kern Show. We just don't do it. Honesty is the best way to go. I personally, and I'm just saying this is an opinion, I personally don't care for harsh vocals, okay? Now, as you guys know, they go half and half, if you will. You know, you got the clean Iron Maiden type vocals, and then you got the harsh vocals, more of the Cookie Monster type stuff. I personally don't care for the Cookie Monster. But there's a reason I chose Paladin. They are local with us here. They're badass on a big-ass label. And the music, the Ascension is one of my favorite albums. I freaking love that album. All that music is so badass. They freaking whip. All right, check them out.
All right, my fourth pick for you tonight is a duo called Bloody Hammers. It's a husband-wife team, and they're right here in America, up here in North Carolina. I mean, just like right up the road from us, you know. But anyway, the band is Bloody Hammers. They've been going for a good little while now. They've got quite a few albums out, and they are very, very different than all the other bands that I've mentioned before. All the other bands have kind of been like either symphonic metal or gothic or something like that. These guys are very hard to define, okay? I would consider them more of a gothic metal, hard rock, maybe metal band. That's up to you. I don't even know anybody knows that could define them. But anyway, I really enjoyed their album, The Summoning, from 2019. And I'll tell you, I had that on repeat for a while. I've probably heard it 27 times now. And I just really enjoyed it. They have, I don't think you would really call it metal. I would call it more rock. That's okay. And they have this old school, a little bit of cheese, kind of horror themes going on. And I like it. I mean, cheese is good. You know, I mean, we put it on everything, you know, and melt it, you know, especially Parmesan, you know, and mozzarella, yeah. But anyway, they got a good supply of it and just the right amount of that cheese. And I think you should check them out.
All right, guys, my fourth pick, Seventh Servant, all right? Now, I just want to put this out there. I'm a man of clarity now, all right? This is not a video of, like, favorite to least favorite or anything like that. I just want to put that out there, all right? If you guys don't know John Greeley, all right, he's the former vocalist of Iced Earth. Yeah, badass. But he was, in 1991, Night of the Storm Rider, all right? He was the vocalist. And, look, I've been blasting that shit since high school. I mean, I freaking love Iced Earth. Massive fan. They're like my second favorite band of all time. I freaking love it. I mean, just love it. Well, he started Seventh Servant after Iced Earth, all right? And, you know, I look at it almost like a Christian version of Iced Earth with all the gallops, genius melodies, you know, drums just ripping up in your face. You got Sean ripping up them drums on with Seventh Servant. You got Ginger freaking ripping up bass with Seventh Servant. You got John ripping guitars and vocals with Seventh Servant. Well, Seventh Servant has an EP out right now, all right, The Benediction. Good stuff. Love it. Freaking love it. I mean, everything's there, you know. Now, I will put this out there, and it's actually mind-blowing, and it's still hard to comprehend sometimes. It really is. But it is beyond an honor, all right? I mean, I really mean that from my heart. I really do. It's beyond an honor that Jacy and I are friends with John and Ginger. I mean, you know, we go out and hang out with them, and it's truly, it's actually mind-blowing because I'm just such a fan of Iced Earth and Seven Servant. All right. But I just want to put that out there. It's such an honor. But such a nice guy. They're so good people. But this I will say too. The Seven Servant, all right, has a new album coming out. All right. And John's been hard at work on it. I mean, my God, he's been hard at work on that thing. And I'm telling you what, it is absolutely amazing. He privately showed Jacy and I, and we were just, boom, mind blown how freaking amazing that album is. I mean, Soldano, you know, the amp he uses is tight as crap. You know, them gallops, you know, oh my gosh. And then the harmonization of his vocals is just, and then the recording, it's just crystal clear. I mean, you know, Ginger on the bass, Sean on the drums ripping it up. It's just absolute total badassness. I mean, they're total badasses. I can't say that enough. I'm a broken record with it on purpose. I freaking love it. But, and this I will say too. All right. This is so unique of John and how he writes. I'm going to put this out there. All right. I mean, his lyrics are revelation word for word. And I, honest to God, I've never seen that in my entire life. I've never seen anyone write like that. I don't write like that. So it's like, wow, it's so different. So I just want, I mean, please, guys, if you have not heard Seventh Servant, check him out. I freaking love it. Check him out. Seventh Servant.
All right, folks, for my fifth and final recommendation tonight, I am recommending Rum Ahoy. Rum Ahoy is a pirate metal band. And boy, oh boy, if you haven't ever heard any pirate metal, you're missing out on a lot of fun music. And this band is another Scottish band, and they're led by the infamous, did I say that right? Infamous? I like Notorious better. Yeah, Notorious Captain Yarface, who is allegedly the greatest pirate in the world, depending on who you ask. But they're a whole lot of fun, and every one of their songs is just fun and enjoyable. And it's true metal too. I mean, it's not rock or soft rock or anything else or some kind of old timey sounding stuff. It's metal, but it's pirate metal. And I really think you would enjoy them. So I say, check them out.
All right, guys. My fifth pick, which is the last pick of this segment for my section. I'll tell you what. Pounder. The name Pounder is badass. I'll tell you what. I heard them for the first time a couple months ago. And I was mind blown. Like, whoa, that's freaking awesome as shit. I freaking love this. I'll tell you what. One thing that was a mind blower, about them was they formed in like 2017. And I'm telling you what, like, no joke. My good Lord almighty. I mean, they sound like literally from the 80s. I mean, you can understand me being an 80s fan. Whoa! I freaking love it. The melodies, I mean, everything's there, you know, classic 80s sound. That's what I like. My favorite shit. And you know what's funny, guys? I'll tell you one little special thing about Pounder now. Check this video out we're about to show right now. We're going to leave you with that. This is my niece rocking out the Pounder. The Henry-Kern Show would like to thank our friends. Kruse Effects, Slip Trick Records, Pick World Guitar Picks, and of course, Nebulous Music Studios in Royston, Georgia.